Hello and welcome to Maths with Mr. Holmes. What will you learn today? Let me tell you. It's Finding Factors, Part 4, Perfect Numbers. So the question you're going to ask, what are perfect numbers? They're numbers that have factors, not including itself, that add up to that number. For example, the number 6 has factors that add to 6, that very number. So we've used a factor bug to find the factor pairs, and we crossed out the number itself, added up the other factors, 1 add 2 add 3, and that incredibly adds to that number. So that's why it's perfect. We have our steps of learning written up clearly, so you can follow along step by step as we go. There are only 2 perfect numbers from 1 to 100. We found the first one, which was the number 6. Can you find the next perfect number? Let's have a go with a couple, but I won't spoil it for you. Let's try the number 24. Look at the number and write it down, and we'll go ahead and find its factor pairs. So 1 and itself, and systematically working our way up. So 2, yes, I know it's even, so it's going to have a factor of 2. 2 times 12. Is it in the 3s? Well, I know 2 add 4 is 6, and that's in the 3s. It's definitely going to be in the 3s. It's quite a small number, so that's in our times tables, 3 times 8. And we'll carry on. Is it in the 4s? Yes, it is. 4 times 5, 6. Not in the 5s, is in the 6s, and we stop because the numbers have started repeating. And we need to add the factors, but don't include the number itself. So we'll get rid of 24. Quite a few factors here. So let's try and find some number bonds to help us. Start with these largest ones. 12 and 8 make 20. I know 6 and 4 make 10, so that will give me 30, 33, 35, 36, 36. Now remember, it's a perfect number if it adds to that number, and no, it's more. So if you can remember from the previous video, that's right, it would be an abundant number. Not in luck that time. Okay, let's try another number. Let's try, I'm going to try 32. So we'll look at the number and write it down, and then we'll find its factor pairs, working systematically by starting with 1 and itself. 2 and 1. I definitely know it has a factor of 2 because it's even. Not within my 2 times tables, so there's a few things I could do. I could count in 2s until I get to 32. It'll take a little bit of time. Remember, a little handy hint, we could halve the number to work that out. So half of 32. You can't do it straight away. You can half the 10s. Half of 30 is 15. Half of 2 is 1. Add them together. That will get me the number 16. Or you could use your facts and break it up. So you know 10 lots of 2 would be 20. There'll be 12 left. And so 6 lots of 2 would make the 12. And altogether that would be 16. whichever method you're comfortable with. Is it in the threes? No, it isn't. Is it in the fours? Yes, it is in my 4 times table. I know that 4 times 8. Not in the fives, doesn't end in a 0 or 5. Not in the sixes, not in the sevens. It's in the eights, and I've stopped now because the numbers have started to repeat. So now I'm going to add the factors, but I'm not going to include the number itself. So let's get rid of 32. And let's add these numbers up. So I'm going to start with 16 because it's the largest, get that out of the way, and add 4 because that's a number bond, 20. 8 and 2 are number bonds, so that will get me 30. Add the 1, 31. Oh, so close. Remember, it's a perfect number if the total is equal to the number, and we were 1 out. And I'm going to leave it there. Leave you hanging in suspense, because all the best mathematicians don't like spoilers and like solving it themselves. So 6 is a perfect number. There are only 2 perfect numbers from 1 to 100. So can you find the next perfect number? Will it be odd? Will it be even? Have a go and find out. And I'll see you again soon for some more maths fun.